Well, life is natural, but not anymore because life can also be produced in an artificial way, and that is what Dr. Devika Gunasheela just described on stage in Path to Parenthood program. And I have with me here today Dr. Devika Gunasheela, MD of Gunasheela Maternity Hospitals, Gunasheela Surgical and Maternity Hospitals. Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, I think the concept which you just unfolded in front of the audience was mind blowing because life is natural, but now we have seen so much of advancements in the field of science and technology and medical sciences, and artificial ovary could be produced, artificial sperm can be produced, and artificial womb also can be produced. So, could you please throw some light about that?
Um, yeah, science has been progressing in an extremely fast pace. So from 1990s, after ICSI, the first baby was born in the 1970s, after which, the IVF, the infertility scene just exploded. And from then on, technology has grown by leaps and bounds. And what you're talking about, artificial ovary, artificial sperm, artificial womb, those are still futuristic. It's not there as yet, but I don't think there'll be a problem getting there because scientists and researchers are working day and night trying to get to that point, which will be a real boon. If it happens, it will be a real boon to women who are struggling with trying to get eggs. And we are seeing a lot of women who are unable to produce eggs. Their ovarian reserve, that is the stock of eggs in the ovary, is coming down very quickly. And this we are seeing is a phenomenon that is happening a lot in India. So that will be a boon to these people as well as to men who cannot father a child. So it's fantastic the way technology is going, and we should also adapt to technology. And we should try to bring it into our practice as and when things happen, and as and when there is enough evidence. Every technology cannot be adopted. It has to be evidence based, and otherwise we are the ones who are going to be left out. And I think the world is heading towards genetics. Genetics is the way forward.
Definitely. And I was just mind blown by the concept that you could produce a sperm from bone marrow
Yeah.
and an artificial womb for the zygote
Yeah.
and all that. That was mind blowing. And there is one question among the people that even though there are advancement in the field of sciences and babies are born through IVF, and as we also saw on the stage that in the future also babies can be produced artificially, but will the same babies have the same natural qualities or the kind of naturality which can be produced naturally through intercourse?
If we don't go into the futuristic part of it, which is still futuristic, it is not there at this point of time. Well, with ICSI was actually an accident where the sperm was just injected into the egg, and then they said, "Oh, that's happened," and then they let it, grow in the incubator, and it grew. It grew into a good zygote, grew into a good embryo, and that's how ICSI started off. So there have been millions of babies that have been born to this technology, and they're all kind of okay. The abnormalities, people are always worried, are they abnormal, are they going to be the same like what you said? They're pretty much the same. The chance of abnormality in a natural conception in the general population is 1 to 2%, whereas in an ICSI it may be 2 to 3%. That's all. There's nothing great, nothing greatly different from the general population. So we're okay. And also with the advent of screening these embryos before we put them in, so we're genetically screening them. An embryo that looks normal by its growth may not be genetically normal. So we can screen them before we put them in. So that is another step forward to producing a genetically normal baby, which is good.
I think that is definitely a great ray of hope for people who are still looking to conceive and to father a child. And thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for talking to News First Prime. With camera person Manju Hoskote, this is Rahul Dayan for News First Prime, Bengaluru.